There's going to be times when you've got files stored on SharePoint, such as Word, PowerPoint, Excel, or PDFs, which you want to send by email when you've got Outlook installed on the desktop. I'm going to show you 3 ways that we can attach these files to emails without having to download them to your desktop first. The first way is OneDrive Sync. This is perfect for files which you're working on a regular basis. Secondly, with Word, Excel, or PowerPoint files, we can use the Open and Attach method. This enables us to quickly add documents to our recent files list. And the final way, copy to path, this works great for all kinds of documents where you don't need to sync them or download them to your desktop first. So let's look at the OneDrive Sync method. I've opened SharePoint and I've gone into the site Commercial. This is where my documents are stored. Let's click on Client Documents, that specific document library that we're going to work with in this example. As you can see, I have a number of the clients that I work with here. I can sync all of these by pressing Sync Now, or I could go into a particular client and then just sync that particular. This is great if you've maybe got a large number of folders and just want to focus on the ones that you're working on. So let's press Sync. That will pop up the OneDrive dialog box, and we can go and see in File Explorer what it's doing. So let's close this. We're now in File Explorer, and we can see on the left-hand side we've got this building indicating this is a SharePoint site that we've synced, rather than a OneDrive site which is indicated by a blue cloud. Now let's navigate through this and find the client where our files are stored, in this case Adder Accountants. We can now click on one or more of these documents and attach them to an email by simply highlighting and clicking, or using Shift if we wanted to click all of them. So right click, and we can do Send to and Mail Recipient. This will first download these files onto the PC so they can be attached to the email, and once they're downloaded we're going to fire up an email automatically, which we can then complete the details before we send it on. Let's have a look at that email. We're now in the email, and you can see the 3 files have been attached, ready to be sent. One thing you will notice when using this method is any signature or formatting standards that you have seem to get lost, so you will need to add those manually. To add your signature, simply go to Insert and Signature and choose the appropriate signature. Now I've showed the OneDrive way, let me show you how you can send Word, Excel or PowerPoint documents without having to use OneDrive. I'm back in SharePoint and I'm going to select one of the files I want to send via email. Now this method only works for Word, Excel and PowerPoint documents. We click on the file that we want to take via email, let that load, and what this is going to do is put it in the recent files list. So we'll give that a second and then we can close it out. Now I can open an email and attach that file. So I click on Attach File, and as you can see, the file Design Specification Phase 2 has now appeared at the top of the list. We're offered to share a link or attach a copy. When sending externally, most people tend to attach a copy. It's now going to download that and insert it into the document. The last use case is for files which aren't Word, Excel or PowerPoint documents, such as PDFs. Now I'm going to go and get my PDF file. I've stored one earlier here. Phase 1 sign off. I can click on the checkbox next to it. And if you don't have this details pane on the right hand side, click on the eye on the top right and that's going to bring it up. Now we can scroll down to the bottom, and what we see is a path which is a direct link to this document. And we're going to click on this icon here, which is going to copy a link into the clipboard. Let's go back to our email and insert that file based on that path. To attach the file, we can click on Attach File, browse this PC. In the file name box, you can either do Ctrl-V as a shortcut, or right-click and paste. Press Open. Again, we're offered to share a link or attach a copy. We're going to attach a copy. That file's now attached to the email, and that works with any format of file. So those are the 3 ways that you can attach a file to an email when the file's stored in SharePoint and you're using email on the desktop. Thank you for watching. My name's Rupert. I'm one of the team here at Information EXP. This what we do is help people get the most out of Microsoft SharePoint and Teams.